Well, now that it's almost summer, it feels like a good time to finally sit down and edit this part 2 of spring cleaning I did on the house. This video is full of motivation. We're going all around and doing all the things that we did not get to in part 1 of my spring cleaning, which I will have linked down below. But we filmed this day, took off for spring break the next day, went to Nashville, and I fully forgot about this footage. We came back and we've had so much going on ever since then. You know how it is, end of the school year. We just worked on a project in our kitchen, all videos that I've got coming, but I am finally excited to share spring cleaning with you. So if you are looking for some cleaning motivation, grab your vacuum and let's get cleaning. Welcome back, guys. I am jumping right back into the spring cleaning today for part 2 of going room by room through the entire house and deep spring cleaning every room. Today I've got a little bit of the spring cleaning, kind of a mix. I have people coming over later, so we need to do like our normal tidy cleanup down here, and then also I'm going to try and check some things off of my spring deep cleaning list. I've got my cleaning caddy here packed with my essentials, so it's easier to not get distracted running out of rooms to find things. Here is the spring cleaning list that I made, and I went ahead and deleted all the things we finished last week, and these are the things left on here if we can get to the other list. But we're gonna start down here in the entryway. This is my cleaning caddy that I love to use. All of the things that I've used today I will link in my storefront down below. Stuff for the window tracks, window, mirror cleaning essentials, my disinfecting for each room. I've got lots of extra microfiber cloths in here, and then I've got like a bathroom section. So let's go. Apologies if you can hear all of my little birdie friends as I'm recording today. I'm basically Snow White over here because our house has been taken over with all of the spring birds, which we love, except for not very early in the morning. If you've been following along over on Instagram, there's a bird's nest that was built right in our windowsill. So the girls and I have been having a lot of fun checking in. There were 4 little robin eggs. We've watched them hatch. I share little updates of them. And I just saw the dad go and feed them all this morning. It's been really fun because they're literally right in front of us. So I've got a camera set up there monitoring it. But I just came down to my office to be editing this, and we noticed there's another bird's nest right outside in the planter that I just hung up, or like the hanging flower that I just put on the porch. And there are birds currently fighting over it and bringing things, building a nest in it. And I don't know if I should like let them do it or if I should stop them because I just hung it up there and I feel like they're gonna ruin my flowers. But anyway, lots of birds at the house, and there's also another bird's nest in our backyard in the playhouse that has 4 robins as well. So we have currently 8 little babies right now at the house, and it looks like another group trying to start something. We can check off front door and entryway area. Vacuuming and mopping we're going to save for the end. We need to do all the trash cans in the house. I'm going to probably move on to the downstairs bathroom now. Tidy downstairs, make beds in my office. Forgot to show you, I've got my clean with me, cleaning motivation shirt on. So we are ready for today. Okay, so one of the things, if I have people coming over, maybe it's last minute and I don't have time to do anything else, I'm gonna focus on the bathroom because I don't want someone to walk in and have a gross bathroom. Bathrooms are key if you have people coming over. I got a text right when I was starting this clean that we had some friends coming over this afternoon, so I sort of shifted my focus to make sure the things that I would want cleaned up before someone's at my house happened first before taking on the deep clean things. This OxyClean, I get so many questions on. Kaboom by OxyClean, I think is what it's actually called. But this goes on a purple blue, and then you let it sit, and once it's turned white, you know it's time to scrub it and wipe it up, and it's done doing its thing. And cleaning hack, kind of, but not really. I got this $1 to $2, I think it's a dish scrubbing brush, but I've been using this in the bathroom so I don't have to use a sponge and get my hands wet because it comes with the little handle. It's got they're hard bristles on it, so it scrubs really well. I got sent this in a Walmart delivery order accidentally. I didn't order it, but I just started using it in all the bathrooms, and it has been my favorite thing. So highly recommend just getting a cheap little dish scrub brush. You can use that everywhere. And this is my Rubbermaid electric brush. No, it is not a toothbrush, even though it does look like that. I get that comment a lot, but this comes with a couple different heads, and it's really great for getting in these areas that are hard to reach. All of the seals around the drain, whatever these are called, the drains of the sink. This is where I use it most often. You can pop all the heads off to disinfect them. So if you need it, this is a great scrubber, and it's in my links down below. Yes, I do realize that I only have one glove on for this. I could only find the one down here. I didn't have the time. I wasn't going to go look for it. So just going to do that. I'm right-handed too, so I need to scrub with that and go a lot faster. But I'm switching Lysol wipes here. Oh my gosh, if you don't have a black light, I don't know if I can recommend them because they're kind of scary. But I did go around this bathroom before I cleaned it the other day with a black light, and it was startling. You don't want to look at the wall in your bathroom. Like, it looks fine. If you take a black light to the wall next to the toilet, you will be scared. I absolutely washed my hands before checking this list, but now we can check off the downstairs bathroom, and we're going to move on to the playroom because we do have some kids coming over to play as well, so I want to have that picked up before the girls will not have time to clean it up like when they get home from school. So we're going to do a quick little reset in here and get it set up for fun. One of my cleaning hacks tips for finding motivation is if you are not feeling it, you do not want to clean up. Oh my goodness, it got real bright in here. If you're having a hard time getting started on cleaning, you can't find any motivation, one of my tips is to start in a really small area with a small spot that gives you a lot of like a really good before and after. So I'm just gonna tidy up this room because this room is really easy to tidy up, and my brain will be like, oh my gosh, that looks so good, that was so easy, let's keep going. Pick something that's satisfying for you, something that's easy for you to do really quickly. Quickest and easiest way to clean up a room and stay focused in that room is to carry a basket around. I love this pop-up laundry basket. You've seen it in all my videos. I will throw everything that does not go into this room in this basket, carry it along with me to each of the other rooms as I go. That way I'm not leaving this room to take things to other places and I get distracted and do something else. So that's first step in the living room, is just taking all the things out, and then I like to put the blankets back, fluff up the pillows, put them back in order. And this room can come together pretty quickly. grab my water and the vacuum. We're gonna do the deep cleaning of the chairs because we did not get to that last week. And that was the last thing left in this room, except for the window tracks. I don't know if I'm gonna do those. Okay, I've been dying to take apart these orange chairs. They're kind of brown, but the girls called them the orange chairs, so it's just stuck. And I was actually surprised there weren't too many crumbs down here, but when the girls eat a snack in the living room, this is where they sit. So I was expecting to find a lot more, and there were some like random things in the other chair, but I'm just taking this down, taking this apart, vacuuming out all of the crumbs. I did the couch, the whole sofa, both of the sofas in the last video, and I never got around to doing this. So usually I will wipe these down because they're vegan leather. There's nothing special that I use to clean them. I just use any kind of multi-purpose spray on them and get anything potentially sticky that might be on them. They pretty much clean up very easily. So these are well-loved chairs in our house, but I was surprised to not find too many things in them. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and clean off the other surfaces while I'm in here, do a little disinfect on the coffee table because lots of little fingers are on this coffee table throughout the day. And then Nick and I have a habit of usually sitting in here at night and eating our dinner at the coffee table while we catch up or watch a show. So I'm usually sharing things that I love. This Febreze, I really like the smell of, but I don't think that it lasts very long. I saw somebody else using it in a video and that made me want to try it. And I really love the smell at the store, but I feel like I sprayed on the couch and then within, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour, I don't really smell it anymore. So there are a lot of other room fresheners, I would say, that work better than this Febreze does, but I need to finish this bottle up. I'm still gonna use it. Have a very random combination of things in the kitchen because we spent the last couple weeks working on our kitchen corner. We did our kitchen makeover, I think it's been a couple years now, where we changed out the cabinet, we painted our cabinets, we changed out the countertops, the sink, the faucet, and a lot of things in our kitchen, the backsplash, but we left the corner next to our fridge that had some other, it was like a little 90s desk over there. We never used it, and we finally got around to ripping that all out and putting in a set of drawers. So we're going to take care of those things, but first I want to take on this sliding door track and show you some of the tools that I've been loving. If it has a lot more grime, and honestly this side of it isn't too bad, so wait till I slide the door open, but if it has a lot more grime, I've been using Dawn Power Wash, my tried and true. She works everywhere. And then these tools that I found on Amazon, they will be linked down below. These are like car detailing tools, but honestly, they work so well in any little nook and cranny because these tracks are so hard to get into. And some brushes will do that, but I found that this pack of tools, I actually bought 2 different sets of this one, and then I'll show you the scrubber brush on the other side, have been so nice. And sometimes I'll use my steam cleaner, but occasionally I just don't want to go and get it and wait for it to heat up. So I'm just trying out the new tools in the track over here, and they have been amazing. And like I said, the other side of the sliding door, that is a different story. That's all the grime that comes and goes from the door being open. We've had a lot of rain and stuff recently, so it gets just really gross in here. All of this grime is coming up really easily. It's just a matter of getting it wiped up and out of the tracks and then finding more. I'm not worrying at all about the stuff on the outside of the door right now. You can kind of see it in the tracks on the other side. I'm gonna work on cleaning up outside on a different day. Right now my primary focus is just in the house and the few things that I've got on my list. Speaking of outside, I hope you guys are all staying safe right now. There have been so many crazy storms coming through, tornadoes around. We got pretty lucky in that we were supposed to be in a pretty high like tornado area for the last couple days, but really ended up going just by us, and I think it ended up moving a little bit more south, and then the next day kind of just dissipated altogether. But I'm really hoping that you guys are all staying safe, because tornadoes are one of my high anxiety things. I've been seeing way too many videos on them, so I'm having like tornado dreams over here. I'm trying to avoid thinking about them and seeing them. We do have a basement, which is lucky, but we don't have any kind of like crazy storm set up here. We're in Indiana, so we can get tornadoes, but we're not as close to all the action as a lot of other states are. Moving on to the kitchen now. A lot of the appliances we had moved over to this area while we were working on the Nook, and I'm finally putting them back in. This was such a relief to have my counters clear again. The little area over there serves as like our coffee nook, but also as an appliance area. Not garage, we didn't build a garage, an appliance storage area. I am one that just needs clear counters at the end of the day, because for whatever reason, that is my main stressor, is just seeing the kitchen counters cluttered. So getting them cleared off gives me some peace of mind again. So we are in crazy busy mode over here because the school year is about to end. The girls only have a few more weeks each, which means I have no idea what the heck we're gonna do for the summer. I've been trying to look at some camps around here. We live in an area with a lot of families out in the suburbs. So there's a lot going on. I just haven't seen anything that I feel like the girls would like to do, or that feel like they're worth it because they're kind of like part of the day. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. But I'm thinking I might need to be the mom that comes up with a routine and a schedule that we write down and have for the week, because our girls just thrive so much better on routine when they know what's coming up, what they've got going on. And with school being out and not having that schedule to stick to, things just become a little bit harder over here. So I've got a lot of entertaining to do. I need to come up with a plan, honestly, for us to survive this summer. But now I'm going to do all of our laundry. There's also so much more laundry in the summer. Have you noticed? The girls, our girls at least, change like 3 times a day. They're going inside, they're going outside, they're coming back inside. Something happened. All of the things are in the summer. I just feel like the laundry load increases intensely. Not on the list for my spring cleaning, but because the girls had some friends coming over on this day that they didn't know about when they left for school, I'm going to do them a favor and just tidy the room after I put their clean laundry away, because I'm guessing they're going to end up in here, and I would want my room cleaned up if I had friends coming over. So I'm just going to do them that nice favor. And it's really not too bad in here. I'm still loving this beanbag chair, because most of the mess that comes from that is in the girls' room is just their stuffies are all around. And this beanbag chair, you can stuff any extra stuffy into, all the blankets, and that's what makes cleaning this room up so quick. One of the best things about spring and early summertime in our area are all of the garage sales. Our neighborhood had a garage sale this past weekend, and while I didn't have time to get things together this year and do that, Nick and I were kind of cleaning up that Saturday morning, and we were like, hey, what if a lot of people drive through our neighborhood because they'll do neighborhood garage sales. So there's lots of cars coming and going. We're like, hey, what if we throw out one of these sofas that we had from the basement that we've been meaning to get rid of? Somebody can just grab it for free. So we did that, and then we were on this rush of like, oh my gosh, the magical curb. What if we threw these other things down there and people took them for free? So it saves us a trip to take it over somewhere to donate, and somebody can grab that, and they've had a good score for the day. So we ended up spending this Saturday morning like throwing all of the things that we were about to donate out on the curb, and they just disappeared within 10 minutes. And we were like, this magical curb is amazing. We got rid of so many things in the basement. It feels so much lighter down there. Amazing hack if you guys have a garage sale around your area. Quick clean for the girls' bathroom. I feel like I've gotten this down to a science so that I can clean this room as quickly as possible. I always start at the top with the light bulbs and the mirrors and work my way down to counters, floors, toilet, trash can. Boom, the room is clean. I really hate cleaning bathrooms. Probably my least favorite thing to clean, because that is the thing that I had to clean growing up. That was my Saturday morning chore, and I don't know, I feel like it took me so long. So now I'm like, I want to spend the least amount of time in the bathroom as possible. Okay, once again, I am running out of time. I'm gonna do a quick tidy of this room because I'm expecting the girls to hang out in here, and then I need to go do the vacuum mop downstairs. And then, just if I have any time left, I'm probably gonna eat lunch. Sometimes doing these voiceovers feels like therapy. A lot of the times for me, winter is like my depressing time for a lot of people I know because of the weather. It's dark, it's gloomy where we live, and it's just so hard to do something. But for whatever reason, this winter, I was so motivated. I spent all of December completely decluttering our house. There was something that sparked that, but I spent so much time going through every room. I made so many videos of it that I'm now kind of a little bit on the burnt out side. At least as it comes to like cleaning the house, the last few weeks have been so hard for me. I'm looking around today and it does not look like this video, if we're being honest. There are so many messy rooms here and I just don't feel the motivation to do it. So I don't know, maybe I need to watch one of my own videos. But if you're feeling that way, guys, just know that you're not alone. I'm right there with you, and I literally make cleaning content and I do not want to clean. All right. I am done upstairs and I can't find my phone, so I can't check that off, but when I do, I will. The very last step of today is going through all of these rooms downstairs, and this is my Dreamy Tech wet dry vacuum, which I love and have linked down below. And I'm probably going to go over everything twice because if I remember correctly, this floor was pretty dirty and it doesn't always show up on camera. That's why I like my light floors. They hide a lot of hair and dirt, but that doesn't mean that it's not there. So I like to go through a room once, pour everything out, and then go back over it twice, just because this wet dry vacuum makes it so easy to do that. And if you're ever wondering about the charger on these, I have never had this die or even come close to dying. Granted, I only really use this one downstairs, but we've got a pretty large downstairs, and there has been times where I have not had it plugged in, so it hasn't been charging, and I can use it on the whole downstairs a few times and then come back a couple days later and it still use it again, and it's only like around 50%. So a girl can definitely hold a charge. Okay, quick little walkthrough. The house is done for what we're gonna do today, and then I'll show you my scary office that I'm gonna work on until Emmy gets off the bus. Ta-da! living room all clean. That I need to find a new home for. And a play area. The kitchen. And we currently have no laundry to wash, which is kind of crazy. Here is my office, which is full of boxes, Legos, things that we've been doing. Same day, but I swapped out of my cleaning clothes because Emmy's about to get here and so were our friends. I am using this time, I think I had like 10 minutes just to see how much I could get done while I was waiting for her to get off the bus. I usually go and meet her at the bus stop, which we're lucky is right at our house, so I can see when it's coming and I can just pop out the front door. And our office, my office right here, is one of the prettiest rooms because so much sunlight comes in here, which is why we've been hanging out in here a lot and doing Legos. Usually when Emmy gets home, if it's a day where Charlie has school and my mom has picked her up, then Emmy and I will sit in here and either do like little Legos, work on a craft or something. That's kind of our time together until the other girls get home, and that's when things get wild. That 3:30 to 5 p.m. phase, let me know if it's just my kids. That is like the craziest time of day. And of course, as a woman, that is the time of day where you are the most tired. So I've been struggling with that. But if we can just make it to dinner, things are usually smoother after that point. That's also when Nick gets done with work and he comes up from the basement. But our girls are the kiddos that like, they do really well at school. They are such rule followers, but when they get home, they feel free to let out all of their big emotions and their big feelings. So like I said, a crazy time of day usually, and we're just really excited to be home. But this was a day where we had some friends coming over, so that was helpful. They can hang out and play with their friends and let it all the crazy out there. And if you made it this far in the video, shout out to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you got some good cleaning motivation out of this. And hopefully you are done with your spring cleaning now that it is almost summer. But as you know, the cleaning never stops. So if you're not, it's still going to be there. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, happy cleaning.